Destrehan Plantation is the oldest documented plantation home in the lower Mississippi Valley. It's been home to many people, specifically enslaved people of color. The man who had the house built died only 2 years after it was completed. His daughter and her husband, Jean Noel Destrehan, bought the plantation and it remained in their family until the 1900s. It's since become a tourist attraction to show what life was like back then, primarily for enslaved people. However, it's been claimed to be haunted by many people over the years. In 1811, there was a major slave revolt that swept through the area. About 50 were captured. The rest were killed or managed to escape. Those captured were brought to several plantations to be tortured and killed. Their heads were chopped off and placed on sticks in front of the plantations as a warning. The leader of the revolt, Charles Delaune, while he was being tortured, put a curse on the master and the plantation just before he died. Since then, there have been stories of people disappearing and dying mysteriously. There have been many reported sightings of ghosts around the property, from staff and from visitors, particularly on the stairs in the house. There are slave quarters on the property, but they're not original to the plantation as they were brought here. But there have been sightings there as well. I'm meeting up with a group of people to investigate the property and see if we can communicate with any spirits that may still be around. In 1782, a man by the name of Robin de Launay bought a plantation in the German coast area of Louisiana, which is now called Destrehan. His purchase included 12 enslaved people. He drew up a contract with a man named Charles Paquette, who was an enslaved person but also a master builder, to build a house on the plantation property. Construction began in 1787 and was completed in 1790.
His father was a free man and his mother was actually an enslaved woman. He became free during the time that he actually was building the home, and yet he still honored the contract, which is right there, that he had with Robin de Launay.
There was a girl here who was a tour guide. Her name was Hazel. I love that name. You know, that's like an old-time name. To see a young lady with that name is pretty cool. But anyway, I digress. She sees Lydia. Lydia is a girl at her age, the same age, about 15 years old, who died of disease. And her bedroom's upstairs, and she's seen in that room sitting on the bed. And Lydia, Hazel said she sees when she walks in, Lydia's sitting there and she disappears. Yes. So there's a mirror in here, and I was hoping Hazel was going to be here. I doubt if she was going to be here, but there's a mirror, standalone mirror, and she was standing next to it in a full, antebellum regalia. And I just called out, "Hey, Lydia, can you show yourself in the mirror next to Hazel?" And I did the mortal sin of only taking one photo. I should have taken several. Something was appearing in the mirror. You can see it was a clean mirror. There wasn't any smudges on it. Right. I wish I'd have taken more. But Lydia is the one that's seen quite a bit, and she's the one that communicates with everybody pretty much. Right. But that's the only one I knew about. But I understand that the guy who built he's here quite a bit too. Mm-hmm.
Charles, are you here right now?
Hazel go ill.
Charles, if you're here, I'd like to talk to you. From what I understand, you're a skilled carpenter. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Charles?
Swords.
Swords?
Scimitar.
Destrehan Plantation, established 1787. Building contract between Charles Free Mulatto and Robert Antoine Robin Delagny.
I see it. I look.
You see it? Charles, can you light that up for me?
Unlaundered.
Wait, it said unlaundered.
Unlaundered.
Didn't you say something when they first got here, they went to like a washroom or laundry room?
Yes. The 26 prisoners were kept in the washroom.
Okay, but it
And
wasn't.
now Marguerite was a laundress.
Okay. How is Marguerite related to Charles?
She is not.
She's not.
And Charles passed away at his own home down the road.
Okay.
Are you still here?
Died in building.
Died in building.
Died in the building, that's what I heard too.
Who is the person that died in here, in the building?
Again.
Okay, can you tell me your name?
Fridays of art.
Do you like having visitors here?
No April.
You know, I'd like to come back maybe another time and do this. Is that okay with you?
Well,
Well, what was life back then?
Virgin days.
I know it was rough. Alright, well, we're going to wrap it up down here. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
If needed.
Alright, thank you for speaking with me.
In the home, Marguerite was one of the original enslaved here. She was a cook and a laundress, and she had her 2 children with her, Carlo and Noel. They were never freed. We're going to see if we can communicate with her.
So the kitchens were never inside the home. They were outside of the home because of fear of the place burning down or just not smelling. They don't want to smell the foods and have all that heat in here because no AC. So they would prepare the foods. They would bring it into the warming room. That's where it would be plated and prepared. Then it would be brought in here to this wonderful lady here, Miss Marguerite. And then she would do the serving of the family. When they would have their dinners, their lunches, their guests would arrive. Marguerite, je m'appelle Stephanie. Can you speak to us? Wonderful. How are you? Comment allez-vous? How are you, Miss Marguerite?
You want to share?
Are you preparing food?
Are you okay with us being here?
And then so.
English?
Eat.
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 Eat. Thank you. Merci beaucoup, madame. Where are Noel and Charlot?
At work.
These are your sons?
Work.
You can touch these lights over here, can't you? Can you make the green light? Can you make it yellow? Can you? Miss Marguerite.
Ask each other.
See if
Hold on.
Am I gone?
Bygone or be gone?
Bygone.
Bygone. Where is Charlot? Has Charlot with you?
You light that up for us? You get close to it and touch it?
She's here.
She is here.
She is here.
Really?
Really? Willie.
Well, there's
Who is here, Miss Marguerite?
Willie.
Willie? That's my mother's name. My mother's passed away. That's my mother's name.
There's somebody up there.
Willie Mae, is that you? It is. No.
Why is there somebody on the ceiling?
I miss her.
See it right there? You can see the ceiling. That's where Kevin is right there.
Absolutely.
And there,
My
this thing
Jonah.
here.
Okay.
Boy. The boy. The boy outside, little boy. Is he here? I have his picture. I don't know what his name is.
Kenneth.
Kenneth. Thank you. The boy's name is Kenneth.
That's what you asked for
But
me?
yeah, because she mentioned the boy. I figured this little boy, the picture that I took. I said, you have a little boy. What's his name? Kenneth. Kenneth.
Said, yeah, boy, and then Kenneth.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci. Kenneth, are you here?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'm so happy to hear from you. I've been worried about you. When I go to the kitchen and I see you and we talk, huh? You remember?
Is Kenneth still here?
You did?
Can you tell me your name? Who am I speaking with right now?
Yeah.
What? Lydia? Lydia. That's not. Oh, that would be the little girl upstairs.
Hey, we got it.
Is Lydia here?
Turk.
Would Lydia want to come talk?
Yeah.
How many spirits live here?
Yeah.
Do you play hide and seek?
Not yet, Dad.
So when you do hear words, that means you're making a connection. So basically you want to ask questions that you can get a relevant answer to.
I have 4 words on the floor here. Can you say any one of the 4?
Second and forward.
Can you
Positive.
Can you repeat one or more of these words that I'm showing you on the floor? One of the questions I always like asking, can you name the President of the United States? Which puts it in a time frame and where they're from. But it's never worked out.
What's her name?
Marguerite?
Marguerite. Marguerite. Hi, how are you? My name is Jeremy, and I just have a couple of questions that I would like to ask. What was life like for you here? Did the Desterhans treat you good?
No ghost.
Oh,
No,
there's a
that
lot
was-
of anxiety there.
No.
I can only imagine how you was treated. You were the person that held this place together for so many years. You were basically the mother, the father to the children that lived here. You done everything every day, and you probably got no respect for anything that you ever done. So I just want to tell you thank you for all that you've done. And I'm sure those young kids, as they grow up, they appreciated all that you've done as well.
Are you here? I know you talked to us earlier. Can you light that REM pod up for me? Trying. Thank you. If you can't, I understand. Is that too hard too?
I got it, sir.
Thank you for talking to us.
Lydia Ross, the daughter of one of the Desterhans, died in 1853 at age 17 of yellow fever. Her ghost has reportedly been spotted mostly in and around her room. She's been seen sitting at the end of her bed.
She's seen around here. This is where she hangs out.
right now? Is this where Lydia?
This is Lydia's bedroom. Lydia Ross. I feel like it said Sarah.
Is Lydia here? Is this your room?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I see Ash.
I see something.
Yeah, but it's not.
It sounds like it's French to me, but I'm no expert.
Miss Lydia, you remember Hazel. Remember seeing Hazel yesterday at the fair, at the festival? Your friend Hazel.
What is the name of it?
Can you say Hazel?
Lydia, is it you here, or is there other spirits here right now? Can you light this up for us? I saw you just light it up. Can you do that again? There you go. Thank you. Could you light it up all the way to red? I saw you do it.
You slow.
Can you reach over and touch it?
There you go.
There you go. That's good.
Do you like having visitors here?
Hey, yeah.
I'm sure you get a lot of visitors.
You have a brother. Your brother, Henri?
Where is Cecile?
Cecile. Who?
Is your favorite before?
Did you become sick?
It's on you.
There's some bedroom.
This is a beautiful bedroom. You have a beautiful room.
It's me.
Something that's me.
And I love your doll.
This is another area of the house where there have been sightings and strange things happening, like doors opening on their own, cold air appearing from nowhere, and things being thrown.
The other place where they got accident.
Miss Lydia's
I'm just trying to think
very
logically.
active. Was it closed or open?
It was open.
It was open? They usually leave it open. Right. And the one down in the butler's pantry also opened up on one of my guests as well. And the door down there will open. This corner piece had been like slung all the way over there. And I was like, well, Judge Ross, Pierre, are we having a little tantrum in here? I'm sorry, I'm speaking when you don't want me to. But I have a job to do.
It's so small like that.
In our session with Marguerite, she mentioned a boy's name, Kenneth, and we believe at one point a little boy by that name resided in the room we're about to go to.
So we got his name and we got Lydia's name.
Did we get Lydia's
Yes.
I swore she said Lydia.
I know we said, I heard Lydia. I don't
might have
remember
missed that
Kenneth.
one.
If you say we got Kenneth, then we got both names. That's pretty amazing.
I know we heard Kenneth.
Yes.
Actually, it came up on the text. And
Did it really?
It on here.
Okay, then we got both names
She
because
mentioned the boy.
we did hear Lydia.
And I said, oh, the little boy that I took the picture of, the kitchen. I said, what is his name? And it took her a bit. Kenneth.
Is the little boy here right now?
On Saturday.
What's the little boy's name?
Jovis.
Or is it a little girl?
Joe. I think this is the boys' room. The little girl is Lydia.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
No.
So this is the little boy. Kenneth?
Kenneth. That's it.
Is this your room, Kenneth?
Where you are.
What about this rocking horse here? Is this yours?
And to Peter.
Can you make it rock?
I'm supposed to sit up.
Alright, well, we're gonna go meet up with everybody. Thank you for talking with us.
This is the laundry room. This was where the captured slaves from the revolt were held before being tortured to death. We think it's also possible that some of their bodies were thrown down the well next to it. Their names are carved into wood and placed on the walls of the laundry room. There have been a lot of strange things happening in this room, especially things being thrown.
Hello? Is it alright if I come in?
Rainbow Expo. Sign up. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for allowing me to come in.
First, and welcome.
Can you tell me your name? I see a lot of names on the walls.
West Valley. Unfee.
This is where they put
Well,
This is where they
Yes.
put the prisoners, the 26 that had walked from from all the way from Laplace is where they started walking, and they were going to the capital to demand their freedom. And on their way from that plantation in Laplace, they were picking up other enslaved people that were joining them. Before they got here, unfortunately, a militia met up with them and slaughtered them all. There was over 200 of them, only 26 they brought back, and they basically kept them prisoner here until they executed them outside the front of the house.
I'm very sorry to hear that. That's horrible. What they did to you. Being on the other side, are you able to visit here? Or are you stuck here? What's it like?
Order.
Order. What's that mean?
Rags.
Rags. What are these rags for? I see the rags. Do they need to be washed? Is this like a wash bar?
Can you sit?
Can I sit? Yes, I'd love to sit.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
DQs.
Thank you for allowing me to come in. Alright, if I set anything on, it's not going to fall through, right?
No.
Media tool vest.
This well. Can you tell me a little bit about it? Can you tell me anything about it?
Media advertising.
This right here, this K2 meter, can you light it up? If you're here?
Apple. Bodega cell. And Haunted Arrow Feeble.
Did anything happen that was bad with this well?
Titus Ishkulit.
Alright, well, before we wrap it up, can you light this up for me, this K2?
Asher.
I don't think we're getting anything out of here. We've come to talk and have a conversation, if that's okay with you.
Solvo.
Can you light this up for me, please?
Meet out.
Can you tell me your name?
Success Exi.
My name's Kevin. We're gonna try something here.
Especially the little boy and the fella behind you.
What was the little boy's name? Kenneth.
They said your name was Kenneth.
Is that your name, Kenneth?
Leave here.
Leave here. You want to leave here? Or we should leave here? What do you want? Yes, baby. I know.
Do you want us to leave? Is it getting late? Can you light this up to red if you would like us to leave?
He's pretty strong to have been able to bring himself to that full.
Go ahead, keep trying. Okay. I think it's getting late and you want us to leave.
Bye-bye, Kenneth. Can you say bye-bye?
The slave quarters here is not original to the property, but it is an actual slave quarters that was brought here. There have been sightings here as well, and on the walls outside is a list of the enslaved people for this plantation and what jobs they had.
Is anybody here? Hello? Is anyone here right now?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. My name is Kevin. I'm here to talk and have a conversation. Would you like to talk? Is this where you stay? Is this where you used to stay at? Dude, that's horrible. Child's pallet bed.
Sarah.
Sarah. Is your name Sarah? Is that your bed? I'm sorry that you had to sleep on the floor like that. That's horrible.
Stars.
Stars. Hey, kitty. Can you see the kitty? Hey, kitty, kitty. Do you see the cat?
We do not.
Sarah's a field hand.
Hmm?
Sarah's a field hand, so she's on that list. Didn't y'all just pick up a Sarah?
Yeah, we did. We asked if it see the cat. It said we do not. Ooh, that was a strong one.
Let you gay.
I see you trying. Thank you for trying. Oh, there you go. You got it. Thank you. Thank you for talking with us. All right, well, you have a good night. Thank you.